Right, here we are, Bat fans. 4 weeks today, I go back to the land that I first came across in December 2015, and it absolutely changed my life. So much so, I went back. Oh dear, I went back in the March of 16, injured my back, and then I went back in the November, I believe, of 16 as well, and they had something called demonetization where they made the rupee basically illegal. this I was stood in the hotel that I was staying in, the Ibis in Jaipur, and the TV was on, and it said, as from midnight tonight, the 1,500 rupee note will no longer be legal tender. And I thought to myself, right, okay. Didn't realise April Fools happened in November as well. And so I got up the next morning, and India had come to a total stop, total grind. It ground to a halt. Post offices were shut, banks were shut. There were queues outside of banks, people burning money, people dying in the queues through stress. It was unbelievable. And again, I had to retreat because I couldn't get any money. Simple as that. And the money that I did have was no longer legal tender. So there's no point in just sitting in a hotel thinking, well, this'll get better. Because it took about a year, maybe even longer if I remember rightly. It took a long time for it to settle down. So I'm going again. Why am I going again? You see, one of the things I've realized is when I was born, I also came with an expiry note. An expiry note that I've never seen, I've never read, I've never been told. So therefore, I have no idea when that end point is. And why do I want to go and do stuff? Why do we want to go and do stuff? Why do we want to go and see things? Because when we're dead, we're dead. Or are we? We don't know. There's too many ghost stories for there not to be something there. But you see, the ghost stories originated back in the day when there was no TV, there was no radio, and people used to tell tales of exploits and stories to scare people. And maybe that's just what's carried on. I digress. So 4 weeks today, I take off. I'm a little bit apprehensive, bit anxious. Okay, then, I'm bloody scared. Why am I scared? I've been before. This time, I'm on my own. The last 3 times, I've been picked up by people, I've been shown things by people, but this time I'm going on my own. And at 65, because if this was 4 weeks' time, yesterday I was 65. And what the hell's that all about? I've only got 50% of my lung function. I'm a type 1 diabetic, I need insulin. I've got COPD, I need an inhaler. I've got a bag on my belly to shit in, which is not a bad thing, actually. Because if you get dilly belly, or if I get dilly belly when I'm over there, I won't have to run to the toilet. It'll just go into the bag and I can empty as and when required. You see, every cloud. So I must be nuts. And I'm thinking, well, just don't go then. Yeah, I've got to go. I need to go. Why? Because I fell in love with the craziest country in the world. Absolutely mad as a box of frogs. The traffic, is out to kill you. Animals out to kill you. What a great adventure. So the intensity of the workouts now increases. I'm using more of my happy bottom to make sure that the bits don't get too sore. I'm using Huel to reduce my weight because it's in fact it's bloody excellent, this Huel. I love it. The different flavours, the different types. Um, and if you miss the crunchy and the chewy bits of a meal, eat an apple afterwards. That takes the sort of desire away to actually chew on something because it's a drink. But it makes you full, and you stay full for a long time. It's quite bizarre how it works. And we're going to see what happens. But the the exotic Rajasthan Safari starts now. Ta-da!